welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we have found one of the coolest van life spots in Europe.
Sometimes living in a van doesn't go as you'd expect.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
In this video, we continue south on our van life journey to Croatia, where we find one of our favourite hidden gems to date and cross a dream destination off our bucket list, before being confronted with our scariest wild camping moment yet.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, hello. Peeping Tom, hiding in the bushes with a camera.
It's where I'm most comfortable.
Yeah, what a lovely spot. And what a lovely morning for our last morning in Hungary. It's been all cold and horrible every other day we've been here, and the day we're leaving, the sun comes out.
Over the last year, rivers have become my favourite place.
What is that, Al?
No particular reason.
No particular reason. Wouldn't be anything to do with all the birds.
All the animals that happen to be around. It's just birds like it too. But it's just so peaceful.
We are parked up near a town by the Croatian border, which is going to be our next place that we're heading off to. So we thought we'd have a little wander into the town, as it's such a nice day along the river. Go grab a coffee, enjoy the sunshine, and then make our way down. We're officially in Croatia, which means our EU clock has officially stopped and we don't have to worry about our days adding up for the time being.
Such a stress reliever the moment we've got over the border.
Massive stress reliever. The only thing really now that we have to think about is using our days wisely to get back to the UK and our vaccine running out, because they don't allow it after 270 days within the EU. So that will be the end of the month. So we still are relatively limited for time, but we bought ourselves some extra time by coming to Croatia.
Just over the border was our first stop in Croatia. Kopački Rit is one of the largest wetlands in Europe, home to thousands of species of wildlife, and a great place to drive around and for walking.
I never really thought about Croatia having this kind of landscape, and especially not expecting to be crossing the border and within half an hour enjoying all of this wildlife. It was so nice driving around in our van like a little safari, spotting all the animals from the van. Like, we haven't done that in so long, and I forgot how fun it is, like, to be looking out for animals and trying to spot them.
Also, our dream of having a portable animal hide was very much a reality just then.
Very much so, and I felt very present and very aware that we were living out something that we dreamed of a year ago.
Crazy sunset.
Unbelievable. It's like a proper road trip sunset, you know, like those ones that we'll mention in the future. Like, oh, do you remember that day when we first got into Croatia? That epic sunset.
Road trip defining sunset. I like it.
Yeah, so good. Is to visit the Plitvice Lakes, which is a place that Alex and I have had on our bucket list since we first met.
So Emma and I actually met 10 years ago.
A whopping 10 years.
And we were coming to the lakes for our anniversary, and on the way to get here, we have been crazy sick for the last week, which is why we didn't release a video, for those that don't know. It's another reason why I had a beard at the start of this video, and now I look much more like a child.
We are about half an hour away from the lakes, and we've stopped off at this beautiful little village called Rastoke, which is known as the small lakes of Plitvice. And it is a village set amongst all of these gorgeous little mini waterfalls and rivers and streams all coming together here.
I can't believe real people live here.
It feels like kind of a fairy tale land. It doesn't feel like a place where actual humans live. this is definitely one of the more unique villages that I've ever seen. Where we were a minute ago at the top of the village was one river, and down here is actually a completely different river. So all the water is coming through there, going through those cascading waterfalls like the one behind me, and joining into the other river.
You wouldn't realise from the road when you're driving around this place that it is this cool inside. I feel like it has to be one of the best finds on this channel in a long time.
You've done good, mister.
I think it's quite well known within Croatia, but internationally, compared to the lakes, it's not that known. You've even got water going, looks like, through the houses. I've never seen nature and man-made things combining so well together before.
After a couple of hours in Rastoke, it was time to find ourselves a park up for the night, as close to the lakes as possible, ready to get there early the following day.
How does this rank on your list of spots?
This is a really cool spot. It's like proper off-roading to get here. But there are tracks on the road, so it's obviously used. This is awesome. I feel like we're actually like in the wilderness.
Yeah.
This would be a great place to see a bear. Wake up, little bears, I want to see you. Something we could not imagine living without on this trip so far is our Jackery, and we are so happy to announce that they are the sponsors of today's video. We have been using it for the past 3 months, and it has been an absolute lifesaver for us, especially with editing videos on the road, because this bad boy can actually charge a laptop up to 12.5 times. We also use this to charge pretty much all of our devices in the van, including camera batteries, phones and iPads. We have used other power stations in the past, but this is definitely our favourite, mainly because it's been able to keep up with our power guzzling laptops, which past ones haven't been able to do. It can supply up to 1,000 watts of power through multiple outlets. You have USB, USB-C, DC carport and AC outlets. We love that this is easy to charge. You can either do it through the mains, through the 12-volt charger in the van, or via solar. The design is really sturdy, so we can actually use it to charge devices inside, or we can take it outside. And then the little display on the front here shows you exactly how much power you have left, as well as what's being used as the devices are charging. We honestly just really love this product, and I think that it would be a great addition for anyone in a van or someone into camping, as well as a backup power supply. We are also really excited to be doing our first ever giveaway on this channel in collaboration with Jackery. Jackery are giving away 3 of the Jackery Explorer 500 power stations, plus the Jackery Solar Saga 100 solar panels to our Travel Beans community. To be in with a chance of winning, you need to make sure you can meet 4 requirements. The first one is to have a UK postal address. The second is to make sure you go and subscribe to the Jackery UK YouTube channel. Third is to comment on this video using the hashtag JackeryUK. And fourth, to fill in the contact form, which we will leave down in the description below so we can contact you if you win. All entries will be put into a random draw and announced on the 28th of February. Now it's time for these 2 beans to get an early night ready to start bright and early the next day, so we can finally tick the Plitvice Lakes off our bucket list.
This is very intimate, isn't it?
It is. We're in beddy
I
guys.
don't think that they should ever be joining us in this. I'm not touching my penis. Good night. You're live on the Travel Beans. Emma?
Yes.
I forgot how nice mornings were, like early mornings. It's like 6:45. Look at the moon and the mist. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There was literally just a wolf.
I saw it.
You see it?
Yes. It went that way.
It was massive.
Wow.
I can't believe I didn't catch that on camera, but you're never going to see that. That wolf. A wolf.
It was so big. I just saw movement in that corner.
Well, the way that it ran.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some morning shots, and it's so crazy. Like it was stopped in the distance, looking at me, and just the moment that like I see it, it's like this weird primal urge. Like it connected with something inside that, like from the past. Like it knew exactly what that was, and it represented danger, but also like awe.
It's sizing you up, mate.
And then I can't believe luckily it was just one. Like one, I mean it's still scary, but I imagine in a pack that would be extra scary.
Wow, what a way to wake up.
That is why we have the van.
That is unbelievable. Wow. Wolves.
Wolves around the van.
We had planned to wake up and just go to the lakes, but how on earth are we not supposed to sit here and use this as an animal hide and hopefully see that wolf again? It's just too tempting.
We're gonna have to give up for the morning. We've spent too long looking for another glimpse of that lone wolf. I don't usually like to talk about animals that we didn't get footage of, but this has to be an exception.
It's got to be in our top wildlife moments because we saw it out of the van and it was completely unexpected.
And just that feeling of walking just innocently, casually, and then locking eyes with the predator that's already looking at me. Oh, I would love to know from you guys, have you ever seen a predator in the wild, and what was it, and how scared were you?
Good question, a predator specifically.
It's so quiet here. Usually you have to buy your tickets online in peak season because only so many people can come in a day, but during the winter there's no one here at all.
Wow, look at that. They haven't even started this walk yet.
There are a bunch of well-signposted walks to choose from. We decided to do Programme C, as the route takes you through both the lower and upper lakes, taking around 4 to 5 hours in total.
Have you ever seen a colour like this?
This is absurd, like proper emerald green.
That the morning conditions aren't perfect to even show on camera how crazy this looks.
Yeah, it's a bit bright and a lot of it's in shadow as well, which doesn't help. But my goodness, it's lovely.
It's all about these boardwalks.
I was going to say this is 100% living up to my expectations. This has actually gone beyond my expectations of what I thought this was going to be like. We've only been walking for 5 minutes and I'm in love with this place.
Do you ever have those days when you realise that you're in one of the best days of your life? Like to wake up and to see a wolf before 7 AM, you know it's going to be a good day.
Living the good old days!
And then this, walking on boardwalks through the most inviting emerald water I've ever seen.
The Plitvice Lakes are made up of 16 lakes and almost 100 waterfalls. What makes it unique, aside from the boardwalks and the emerald green water, is the process of tufa formations. The same process we'd seen the day before at Rastoke village. Tufa is a type of limestone, formed by the sedimentation of calcium in the water, along with tufa-making organisms, creating barriers and lakes. Many conditions have to be just right in order for this process to take place, such as light quality, temperature, and the height and shape of the riverbed. It's a complex natural process that has resulted in the unique lakes and falls seen around this park today.
Coming through the boardwalk is so powerful. We're actually walking on the waterfall.
Yeah.
To To get to the upper part of the lakes, you can either walk or you can take a boat across, which is included in the price of the ticket.
So we have just found out, now that we've got here, that the upper parts of the lakes are closed. So we can't actually go over there, unfortunately.
So usually you get dropped over on the other side.
And it looks epic over there. But oh well, at least we've seen a lot of nice stuff already. So I
it's
guess
about half of our day has just been wiped out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do now. I guess we'll have to go and check out the map and rethink what we're going to do this afternoon. Judging by all of these walking maps, I think we need to abandon Route C, pick up on Route K, and follow along the side of the lakes all the way back, or we can get the boat.
Yeah, those are only two options, so we might as well just walk because it's something different.
Yes. Definitely recommend to come early because it felt like we had the place to ourselves this morning, didn't it?
Yeah, it's our own playground.
Yeah, whereas as the day went on, it did get more and more busy. I do think that's in part because the top lakes were closed, so you have everyone kind of concentrated in one area. But this now has solidified the fact that this can't be the last time we come here. Not only because we want to see it in different seasons, it looks incredible in winter, like frozen waterfalls and everything, but also we do get to see the top lakes, and they're supposed to be the most spectacular ones.
We had to come back to the same spot. I've been thinking about it all day.
Yeah, you've been talking about it all day.
That has to be the scariest van life moment.
Yeah, it was equal parts terrifying and amazing.
The plan is to set up for tonight and tomorrow morning because they're most active during dusk and dawn. So we've got 2 more chances to try and catch it on film this time.
One of the coolest additions to this pop top is this. We have ourselves a bunk bed, and then this top can unzip all the way around and we can just sit up there on our own little wildlife viewing platform and hopefully see some wolves, or at least some other wildlife, maybe some birds or something. But what I'm going to do is, we've got just a bunch of storage stuff up here at the moment, so I'm going to clear it all out, make it nice and comfy, ready to see in dawn and dusk. I definitely just saw something move in the light under the trees. I mean, I have no idea what it is. It could have been a bird, or it could have been Mr. Wolfie. Oh God, this is so exciting.
This is easily my favourite van life moment.
After a few hopeful hours seeing nothing other than a spectacular sunset, we decided to call it a night.
Any luck with the full beans?
No, funnily enough not. I think it's time to turn it all off.
We're tenacious, that's for sure.
We boiled up some water, ready for tea in the morning, and got an early night, ready for another early start the following day.
This is so cool.
It's like Christmas morning, but better. It's funny as either like 0 out of 10 and embarrassing, or 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So it's just dawned on us that we have spent collectively over the last 2 days like 6 hours looking out for wildlife, and all we've seen
is a f***ing cat. A f***ing cat. I've looked on the footage and it's a f***ing cat.
I love that we thought it could actually be a lynx, which is like one of the most elusive animals.
I am heartbroken to say that is the end of animal spotting, at least for today, for the beans.
Although it's been really, really fun, and I think, like, for us anyway, spotting animals in the wild, especially when you're not guaranteed to see them, there's not many things that beat that for us.
That's why yesterday was so special, and in the end this video has almost been dedicated to the wolf.
Thanks, Mr. Wolf. If you happen to be watching this video, leave us a comment. Yeah, and being able to actually properly use the van as a hide, like with the little thing like opened up this morning, I felt so sneaky.
Yeah, no, definitely going to be doing that again. I would love to know in the comments, is there any way you would recommend that we could take this van and use it as animal hide exactly like we have in this video? Because I would pay so much money, not I want these comments for free, but I would pay so much money for a list of all the places that we could go and use our van as a hide.
If you like the video, please give us a big fat thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more adventures on our way back to the UK through Europe.
Let us know of your experiences and encounters with predators or any wildlife. I love reading that stuff. If you want to do the Jackery giveaway, make sure you check out the description to see how you can enter. And nothing left to say, but thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.
What?
That's right, they can't always be expecting me to shout beans out.
I'm shocked and appalled.
I'll do it next time.